Coming up on your month in review, we're boosting the curb appeal of our city and doing something about trash. It will take the community's help, though. See what we need from our residents to keep Hagerstown clean, safe, and green. And we're now in the thick of budget season. We'll bring you details on the proposed budget and what's in store for taxpayers in the upcoming fiscal year. Plus, Hagerstown is a bicycle-friendly community, and now we're making more enhancements thanks to grant funding. Hear what's on the way for cycling in the Hub City. I'm Erin Wolf, and this is your month in review for March 2016. The city of Hagerstown promotes a clean, safe, and green community, so we've made changes to our trash program to protect our neighborhoods from blight and nuisance issues. A considerable number of residents were concerned about trash in their yards and our streets after collection days. So now, if you store your trash outdoors, you will need to keep it in a container with a lid that seals. Downtown residents will need to store and set out their trash and recycling in containers with sealing lids. There are also changes for properties that have multiple units. They're now required to designate one storage area for all recycling and trash for the property. Finally, there are special requirements for residents living along South Prospect Street, requiring storage containers to be kept out of public view. Now, residents will need to provide their own outdoor trash storage containers, again with a lid that seals. We believe these changes with recycling and trash storage will cut down on animals getting into trash bags and create more order on collection days. Mayor and Council will spend the next 2 months making final decisions to approve a budget for the fiscal year that begins on July 1st. This budget does not include an increase in the property tax rate. The city administrator's proposed budget was released at the end of March. Developing the document is a months-long endeavor, with staff presenting and discussing options in public session with mayor and council. Now, the city strives to provide a high level of service and make contributions to enhance the quality of life in Hagerstown, all while working within our available resources. 2 public hearings are held in coordination with the budget process. One to discuss the operating budget, capital improvement program, and property tax rates. The other hearing regards community development block grant funding needs. Now, the City Council is slated to vote on an approved budget at the May 24th regular session. You can view the budget in person at City Hall or online at hagerstownmd.org. The city is taking action after concerns were raised about pedestrian safety along one particular section of Burhans Boulevard. The city conducted a study in the 100 block of Burhans. There were a significant number of pedestrians jaywalking to reach the shopping center, over 700 people in a 12-hour period. As a result, the city is working with businesses in the shopping center to educate their customers, encouraging them to use the crosswalks at each intersection. Information will be posted and handed out in the businesses. City staff also painted the curbs, pointing the way to those crosswalks. You may see officers in this area also asking pedestrians to cross the street safely. Well, Hagerstown and Washington County recently celebrated the opening of the community's first permanent senior center. The new Senior Activity Center offers classroom, crafting, gaming, exercise and fitness areas to accommodate seniors and community members with disabilities. It's located in the former Army Reserve building at the end of East Franklin Street. This was a county project, but the city supported the effort by providing the location, selling the property to Washington County government. The center is also home to the Washington County Commission on Aging. Still to come on your month in review, the Western Maryland Blues Fest is just around the corner, and while the music may be the headline event, there's more to see. We'll show you the artwork that's been selected to represent this year's festival. But first, take a look at the grand opening celebrations and proclamations we recognized in March. Western Maryland Blues Fest is heading into its 21st season this summer. Recently, the organizers unveiled a central aspect of the annual musical event, the winning Blues Fest poster artwork. A piece by Larry Pancho Brown of Baltimore was selected to be the central imagery for the 2016 festival. Brown is a contemporary artist whose work reflects his personal values and embraces themes of family, unity, spirituality, and perseverance. This year's Blues Fest will be held in City Center and City Park from June 2nd through the 5th. For more information on the event lineup, visit blues-fest.org. The City of Hagerstown is proud to welcome 2 new artists to our Artist Lofts and Cooperative Gallery space. Clayton Lehman and Ian Job moved to their new City Center homes in the studios on Nopo. Clayton is a part of Chisel and Anvil, a Hagerstown business that designs, builds, and installs custom furniture and architectural design elements. Ian is a comic book illustrator. These artists were selected through a competitive process, one that focuses on their commitment to promoting the arts in their community. As part of their lease agreement, each artist also commits at least 5 hours a week in Engine Room Art Space, the first-floor gallery along North Potomac Street. We're keeping our residents better connected to city services and information most relevant to them through our Resident X311 feature. We celebrated National 311 Day in March. Through a phone call or a click online, residents can easily access information about trash and recycling collection, utility billing info, permitting, reserving facilities, and more. The information can be found online at hagerstownmd.org/x311, or you can call the city's main number, which is on your screen, and dial extension 311. Now online you can also use our reporting features to report a pothole, streetlight outage, a concern about a property, or a concern you'd like to share with police. We're making more enhancements for bicyclists in Hagerstown thanks to grant funding. The Maryland Department of Transportation has awarded Hagerstown a $90,000 grant. The funds will be used to complete the Marsh Run Trail, a shared use path between Municipal Stadium and City Park. It will include bicycle lane pavement markings, bike racks, signage, and bicycle-friendly storm drains. The recommendations for the project were made by the Bicycle Advisory Committee, a group of residents who promote bicycling in Hagerstown. The grant does not require the city to match funding. Thanks so much for watching. That's your Month in Review.